Everybody wanna be the king of the South, and they ain't running the damn thing, but they out, no doubt. It's all good. Y'all just stay y'all king. In the South, in the hood, it's understood. What I'm saying is a given. It ain't because of what I'm doing for a living. It's more because of what I do and how I'm living. Not to mention when I'm rapping, I'm just heard niggas feeling, still chilling on substance and healing. Ain't for business, but I clearly continue keeping it pimping. While the crack was in the house, the record slam through the ceiling. So say what you want and do what you please. But for fun, I shoot for the tool for your shoes to your knees. I'm running by the label and a crew of G's. So niggas are coming look for you if you sneeze or even breathe the wrong way. You better do what the song say and be easy, else it'll be a long day. I ain't trouble in the pockets of a J. I'm a J. It's good to see me in your dream. I'm a J. Top copy with all of your magazine. I'm a J. Everybody lead up a J. I'm a J. Nobody get your block knocked off. I'm a J. Baby, cool, good time, John. I'm a J. You gave the nationwide for the South. I'm a J. Make you to keep my name out your mouth. I'm a J.
The last man I left, never want my heart left. I'm a ruler of myself. Fresh when I walk, you got manure in your steps. You let a nigga talking more about this and press. It's a mess when you flex. Niggas take away the cup. And you stretched on the wet. Take your head off your neck. Shit, I feel like Shy Poe. I'll roll more or less. 45 in my slip. I'll ride for the set. Being live as a tech. I follow right for lover boy. I treat him like this. Solid gold bullet side kitty with the neck. This is not a test. That's an easy to request. You was popping out of shit. Now what do you suggest? A bullet in your ass or a chopper in your chest. I'm knocking down walls, putting cities on my belt. The realest thing that I ever felt. I stepped inside the place and niggas melt. I'm a king.
I ain't trouble in the pockets of a J. I'm a J. Pussy niggas good to see me in your dream. I'm a J. Top copy with all of your magazine. I'm a J. Everybody lead up a J. I'm a J. Nobody get your block knocked off. I'm a J. Baby, cool, good time, John. I'm a J. You gave the nationwide for the South. I'm a J. Make you to keep my name out your mouth. I'm a J. With the king, some call me the greatest. Number one hustler, I keep the street blazing. If the brakes don't sell, I drive up and sell races. I got cherry picking hustlers out here slaving. When it run deep in my body, pump through my heart, live in my bone marrow, man. That's pimping. My game's premium like all time. Can't tell me nothing about that. I need a bitch, I'm lying. Cause first thing seated in the throne, overruled other dudes like Caesar did wrong. With a breath so remembered, and I'm always so strong. The South been represented like this is so wrong. I'm an emperor, you know we glad I'm working on the temple. Otherwise, I got the flips, listen to the temple. Disrespect us, I'm a killer till I get straight. Brass knuckles to your deals, blast suckers in they deal. I'm a king. I ain't trouble in the pockets of a J. I'm a J. Pussy niggas good to see me in your dream. I'm a J. Top copy with all of your magazine. I'm a J. Everybody lead up a J. I'm a J. Nobody get your block knocked off. I'm a J. Baby, cool, good time, John. I'm a J. You gave the nationwide for the South. I'm a J. Make you to keep my name out your mouth. I'm a J.
Yeah, what up, though, y'all? Rapper Mean Taste with y'all tonight. A few things on my mind. And when things on my mind, you know, the brain runs deep. You did. Just want to, put a few reminders out there. I'm going to put a few facts out there, first of all. Just in case, a few people like myself sit in the back of the class, you understand? I'm going to go ahead and put this out there. I've put a couple bear traps down in the sector, and I'm itching and I'm waiting for them to get disturbed. If I even notice my bear traps got moved slightly, a hair, if I even see the wind blow on them traps too hard, I'm coming to knock on doors. First, I'm going to get my money. I'm going to get my money because my traps is associated with things off YouTube. So when I address that, I'm going to get my money, and then I'm coming to knock on doors. Now, if you want a tongue battle, you want to go back and forth, I'll create a channel that I can do that on. I mean, to be honest with you, I'm approachable right now. Anybody got anything they need to address with me or get off their chest with me, I don't use my mute button. Not unless you got too much noise in your background like I do right now. Tell me turn it down a little bit. That's the only way that I would mute you. Other than that, ain't no cowards this way. Ain't no talking bad about you, dropping a link for you, have you come up here and me just block you out. They ain't got to turn it that far down. I'm going to get you up here. You're going to tell me your issues. I'm going to see if we can come to a conclusion. I'm going to speak my mind on the issue. And that's going to be it. And, if you're too coward to do that, keep my name out your mouth. Because your name ain't in my mouth. I ain't talking bad on nobody if you ain't out here doing stuff you ain't supposed to be doing to people. The type of stuff you don't want done to you. So unless it's that, I ain't speaking down on nobody. Now, do a replay, go back to the beginning of this stream. Let T.I. holler at you a little bit because he kind of speaking some words that I'm feeling. Let him talk to you a little bit because I really ain't got no words for it. I had a guy have my word in his mouth. Y'all know who it is. Those of y'all who frequent YouTube. And he had my name in his mouth for a bad reason. Not because I said something bad about him. Not because I lied on him. Because I spoke the truth about something that happened between he and I. And we talked a little bit after that. And he claimed, okay, we cool. But several days, weeks after that, I try to show some support. I'm blocked in his channel. So, okay, that is what it is. It is what it is. I ain't cried. I ain't told nobody or said nothing. I just said the person cussed me out for being a cookie lover. That's it. That's it. I think I asked, what's the beef with you? What you do to him? That's it. And the nigga want to talk spicy. Hey, I'm here, brother. I'm here. Whatever you got on your chest, whatever you need to say, just be a man. Say it to me. Say it to everybody else. Other than that, what's good, everybody? Hope y'all had a beautiful day. I've been down for the majority of the day. Finally got up trying to find me something to eat. This about what time I eat. This is why I'm a big dog. I eat when I get hungry. I don't eat just because it's a certain time of the day. And that's 9 times out of 10 why I'm a big dog. But see, this big dog ain't afraid of his own reflection. This big dog came up. No hesitation. Yeah, I know I told y'all I want to present myself right when I present myself for the first time with a camera on. But when it comes down to a man looking me in my eye, telling me what beef he got with me when I've done nothing, said nothing against him to hurt him, yeah, I came up in a minute and look a bitch right in his eyes. That's it. That's all. That's what real men do. Elderly fella, probably ain't fit enough to tussle with me in real life. We can rap. We can battle with our words if that's what you prefer. But until then, tell somebody man enough to talk to me directly. I got business to do. I got some eyes to open. While I'm talking to y'all, I'm giving my homeboy or my elder time to get up here. Talk to him a little bit before the stream. I'm kind of surprised he ain't up here already. But what's up, everybody? Observing. Thanks for coming through. Me and Mary Jean. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I woke up kind of late today, called everything kind of late. But before I went to sleep, you know, I'm over there checking out Cookie before I go to sleep. And she basically let me know somebody got their name in my mouth in the wrong way. And she also pointed out I didn't even say nothing wrong. But my name in his mouth the wrong way. Okay. Okay. That's all good. Keep it like that, you know. But when you really want to kick it, really, on your mind, I'm here. I ain't going nowhere. Not until the good Lord say so. The being you don't even believe in. But yeah, give me a hot second, y'all. I'm gonna do this right quick. Make sure everything's still on. Before I do what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna make sure the brother probably fell asleep on me. I'm gonna just make sure before I do my thing. Cause I got a few issues. Even with him up here, I'm gonna discuss those issues. So give me a hot second, get it together. That's what I was trying to do. Uh, I went out to Sam's Club and got me some ravioli, some spinach and ricotta ravioli. And I let it sit in the refrigerator too long, and I'm getting ready to throw it in this hot water, and realized that they molded. My wife thought she caught them before they got bad. Had them in a deep freezer, only to get them up here. About to rank, throw them in there. And I see some mold on the motherfucker. Damn. Forget my language, y'all. I do have a couple baptized brothers that don't cuss frequent like that, and I try to respect that. Despite me presenting myself down to earth, like try to make sure I respect that. You know, that's what I would want. So that's what I do. But other than that, y'all, my buddy ain't picked up his phone yet. I want to talk to y'all a little bit about. Well, I kind of want to touch on the jabber a quick second because it was something I thought of after we got off. I remember pointing out the difference between caring about somebody's life and not caring about somebody's life. It's like the thing I say. A lot of people, even though I don't call myself a Christian, I know what it's supposed to represent. There's a lot of people that call themselves followers of Christ and Christian, but that's not really the case because their words say this, but their action speaks the total opposite of what they supposed to be. And you get a person to say, "Well, who is you to speak on somebody doing the opposite of doing this, that, and the other?" Well, I'm a person that reads the Bible. You want to know what a follower of Christ is supposed to be like? That's probably the place you would want to go to retrospect to get an understanding. That's supposed to be the book that brings them together. So if a person ain't doing his utmost to imitate that image, imitate that walk that Christ did while on earth, then guess what? They're not really following him. They're just saying they're following him. How can you identify people that say they're believers of Christ versus people who are believers in Christ? Well, one way you can identify them is their walk. Did Christ ever celebrate a birthday? Did Christ celebrate any of the pagan holidays? That was the custom because he was a what you call it he was a citizen uh in Jerusalem, which was ruled and owned by Rome at the time. And they had their customs, they had their holidays. Did Christ ever celebrate any of them? So ask yourself this. Where you about to go? All right, man. Be careful. So when you come to the realization that saying and doing are two different things, then you can understand where I'm coming from. See, I'm all about trying to open up eyeballs. I'm all about trying to get that fog off in front of your eyeballs. All right? That's all. I'm giving my points of views. I'm giving my thoughts on things. I'm introducing you to my mind. I've been in everybody's minds for these last few years. Let me introduce you to mine. Now, first of all, saying you with Christ and you actually being with Christ, they don't look the same. You really can't confuse them. Only if you talking about you see a person a couple minutes or a couple seconds out the day, you may be fooled then. But if you spending hours around particular people, you should be able to see the walk. You should be able to see the walk. If somebody's saying something about a person besides Jesus freak, Bible thumper, you know, stuff like that. That should be the only thing that's being said about a Christ follower. Because we don't lie. We don't celebrate anything to a pagan god. No pagan holidays whatsoever. We don't care about what the kids may think and how they may feel. You know, what I learned is when a child gets old enough and find out for themselves, because they never believe the parents. When they get old enough and find out for themselves what they were being shielded from, they usually tend to be a lot more appreciative. Yeah, of course, my kids rocketed out the house. They couldn't wait to go celebrate holidays and birthdays somewhere else. Not here. They couldn't wait to go do it somewhere else. But for a time period, they was. At a certain time period, my wife caught on to it because I had been preaching it. I had been not participating in it. Where at the same time, if something get needed, I did it, but I didn't participate with the celebration. At this point, I had read the two Babylons, and there wasn't no unconvincing me now. Yeah, I had the Bible, but I had things outside the Bible to help me realize that, yeah, I really don't need to be partaking anything in this. And y'all already know about, let's point them out. Let's point them out right quick. Let's expose them. Okay, first we got New Year's Eve. New Year's Eve is celebrated by the goddess Janus. Now, I remember talking to some brothers and they were saying, well, I was telling them that there's only one true God, but there's many gods and lords. As the scriptures say, I was just repeating what the scriptures say. And I like to point out all of our days, all of our holidays are named after the gods. You got some named by people. What do those people consider themselves? Gods. All right. So let's go down the list. You got Janus, which is a two-headed god. One side of the head is older. One side of the head is younger. One looking forward, one looking backwards. And she comes or he comes with a key. That key represents to the occult the opening of the new year. Okay, and then what you got after that? You got Memorial Day. You got May Day. May Day is occulted. Well, we don't celebrate May Day. What do we? Veterans Day, Memorial Day, all death, all about death. Then you got Easter, death and orgies is where Easter comes from. Yeah, this is the resurrection of Christ. No, it's not. No, it's not. Do the research. or go back and listen to some of my videos because we talked about it at length. Or go to your encyclopedia. Look up Easter, the festival of Australia. It's in there. It ain't hidden, y'all. Okay, Mustafa. I see you, brother. I see you. One love. You have turned my father's temple into a den of thieves, and he flipped the tables of the money lenders. See, that's the only time you see Christ become literally upset. People use his name for monetary gain, his father's name for monetary gain. See? Now, just like he became upset with them, don't think he ain't upset with these people that got mega churches built off his name, his father's name. Don't think that that's gonna be any different. See, he gave you a prequel of how he gonna be on their ass when he get to him. He gave you a prequel for all the people that can't say they didn't know. Go back, check out that scripture. It's in all. It's in each of the gospels. Check out his feelings on abusing his father. Mad, very upset. Okay, then you got Independence Day. What's Independence Day? Well, not only do it have Satan written in all the way around. That's what's up, Mary Jane. Mary Jean, I'm sorry. Uh, Fighting, war, life, death. See, understand. They try to steer you as far as they can away from Scripture because Scripture explains the world. It explains why it's running the way it's running, why it is the way it is, and they want you to stay in limbo. They don't want you to be able to think. They don't want you to be able to see through the matrix. That's why they bring you fear. That's why they bring you racism. That's why they put sex in your face 24/7. See, when I was young, you had to pay for porno books. You had to pay for the Spice Channel, Playboy Channel. You can literally pick up your phone and go to free, all out, straight up sex for nothing at all. Just got to make sure you got your bills paid or be somewhere with some Wi-Fi. So it's more easier to get porno than food these days. More easier to get porno than clean water these days. And people really don't think nothing wrong. And the 4th of July, the birth of the great Satan, and has so much blood on his hands. Absolutely. And then you got the other one after that. And then you got St. Hallows Eve. And then you got the bloodbath and Thanksgiving. And then you got the biggest lie ever told on Christmas. Look at their holidays, y'all. Look at them. They not hiding it. They not hiding it. Because they know. My bad, y'all. They know that, if they got you, you're going to stay asleep rather than wake up and recognize the truth. You're gonna put that cover over your head. You're going to see the boogeyman with his back turned. And just so you won't have to face the reality of it, you're going to slowly pull that cover up over your eyes and pretend you don't even see the boogeyman. See, they know this already. They do studies on this. Oh, yeah, I forgot. I'm strapped now. Y'all can do things now. I want to show y'all something. Let me put this up here. Yes. Sure can show y'all things now. Hold up, let me open that up right there. Yeah, I can go here. Bear with me, y'all. That little disclaimer screen up there. Okay, now check this out, y'all. I'm gonna do it like this here. Let's see. We're gonna go to this. I want to show y'all how before they got these computers. I want to show y'all uh, how they was doing experiments, and I want y'all to check this out. How simple it was. What up to everybody else that just not coming through? Yeah, curl on a little extra dish. I'm about to point out something right quick. I'm trying to see if this book up here so I can show y'all something. I didn't think of it until right now. But I wanted to show y'all what he got in his book, showing y'all how they let's see, full book audio. I kind of don't want the audio. I kind of want the words. Okay, 1 second, y'all.
Easily create a website with Bluehost Website Builder.
I'm gonna get me a mouse tomorrow.
Super simple.
And I looked, and behold, a pale horse.
Yeah, I can't do it like this, y'all.
Upon him was death.
I can't do it like that, y'all. I'll come back to it. What I wanted to show y'all is how they did a experiment. They made a plane, a made up plane out of a coil of a toilet tissue, a paper clip, a straw, and what they did with this is they ran it up against air and they did study on it. And what they do is they base its staying together against the elements, and they grade it based off how well it stays together. I really got to get that for y'all. I'm gonna get that for y'all. But it's so simple. I read it. When I read it like the sixth time, I got the gist of what it was bringing out. Genocide of the Native Americans in the transatlantic slave trade, another horrific genocide. If you subscribe to it, if you believe it, the only country to use the atom bomb, plus directly or indirectly to misery around the world. Okay. By the way, I didn't get the notification. I just happened to see you. Oh, okay. I didn't really put it, I just put the notification up right before I go live. Because the last time I did that, I kind of froze myself out and didn't get back to it. So I just do it this way. But yeah, if you believe their stories, because I don't believe anything they say these days unless I can prove it outright. If you believe the story of the transatlantic slave trade, which I do know all throughout human history, there was some type of slave trade being administered somewhere around the world. The story they give us, I don't subscribe to. Well, mainly because I see the way that it's programmed, that we're programmed to be treated and that we're programmed to act. And I see at the same time they give these programmed people that's beat on and mistreated so much an entire month to celebrate their history. And it turns out their history just so happened to be being a slave, being badly mistreated, being badly beaten, being killed. So you ask the question, they pretend or that they allege that they're helping us and that they feel the cause. But what do the actions say? Y'all see how much power these people got? LGBTQ community came through here 2-3 years. They got laws to get passed. They got laws to get passed immediately. And here you is, these so-called what you call them, civil rights people. They've been doing this stuff for decades and still ain't got the laws going in our in so-called black people favor. And then a lot of laws have been made, but they not standing behind them. And ask me this: have any one of y'all, namely the people from the United States, have you ever seen any drug dealer turn green plants into white substances? Ever? I grew up in drug dens. I haven't never seen it. So I ask you guys, have you ever seen big old luscious green plants get turned into white powder? Okay. Have you ever did the numbers on how many people die each year from alcohol poisoning, drunk driving, getting drunk and committing suicide, getting drunk and killing people? Have you ever did the numbers on it? Staggering numbers, but yet and still, our country still sells liquor. Isn't that crazy? Is that the behavior of people that care so much about your well-being? Really? So you telling me that I can help my brother get off crack cocaine and give him a job? He ain't got no job. He's straight off drugs, but I give him a job in a crack house. Am I really helping him? I'm just asking. Just asking. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So I just wanted to ask, these people have been caught in lies. In the last 10 years, they've been caught in more lies than I've seen them get caught in my whole life up until the last 10 years ago. Do you think it's coincidence that when Obama, the guy who basically okayed everything to do with abusing so-called black people, but lifting up the homosexual population, do you think it was coincidence that he was said in his tenure in the White House to have the bloodiest 8 years in American history? Do you think that's coincidence? And here you go. Here you go, nigga. Yeah, they wait till a black person come in there and say this, that, and the other. Man, understand this. You ain't got to be from the hoods of America and be black. Black people all around the world. Then they show you pictures of people over there in Africa and shit talking about these are brothers. None of them people look nothing like me. They nose, they mouth, they jaw, they don't look nothing like me. Nothing like nobody in my family. So go on with that bullshit. I'm not buying that. I'm not buying it. And if it is true, judging by the looks of my structure, I got so many different nations running through my veins. It ain't even funny. Because I don't look nothing like them people they show over there. And I'm just keeping it real. I'm just keeping it real. What up, though, Observant? Trying to see if my buddy had a nice conversation piece to go on. Trying to see if he gonna come through, man, before I start snapping, man, because I had a few things on my mind. I want to run down, man. So I'm trying to see if I'm gonna have to flip my show for the next half hour. Cause he ain't called me back. Yeah, I talked to him about an hour before I got started, man. So he probably done fell asleep on me. Try to hit him a couple more times before I give up. So a person can't say I didn't do it. I'm gonna go ahead and do it. But what's up, though, Observer? Just a few worldly affairs, man. Nothing really, nobody gonna feel unless they've been contemplating and thinking about it right before me. Like the fact, man, that it's been almost 2 years since the pandemic outbreak, and how these people assured us, even called some people dumb for not taking this jabber. Fast forward all the way to now, every 6 months you got to get a new jabber. And not trying to make the people that rushed out and did it feel bad, but just want to let you know, if these people cared about you like that, a lot of the ills that we have going on in society, we wouldn't have. Big Pharma, come on now. Come on. Let's talk about Big Pharma. Let's talk about it. Are they about making money? Are they about saving lives? Because they can't be both. Are they about the money or the lives? Medical system, are they about the money or the lives? Talk to me. Which one? Because it can't be both. And they've all but proved one thing to us. They proved one thing to us, y'all. They've proven that they care more about money than your black or white ass, or anywhere in between black and white. It's all about the money. Now, this fictitious book we talk about, what it tell us about the people that's all about the money? What it tell us? Christ Jesus said, the love of money is the root to all evil. And in some scriptures, it say the love of money is the root to all injurious things. So we discussed that a little bit, right? We discussed that. They about things, right? So if they don't care about you and they care more about money, why the fuck do we put our lives in these people's hands? Why is it even logical? Why? I mean, to me, it's like they're not hiding what the hell they doing. So when you ask the question, do they care about me or the money? They give you the answer. I don't care how kind, how nice, and how gentle these people are. They're about the money. They're not about curing you. They get no money from curing you. And you people that they got taking all these meds, when you stop taking their meds and you get real sick, your body go into all types of emotion and fluctuations. Guess what? People that try to detox from liquor go through the same thing. But here you taking something that's supposed to be preserving your life. People who fuck with that heroin go through the same thing. Meth go through the same thing. Their body, they damn near die because the body gets so used to using these chemicals that it don't know how to act without the chemicals. That's why when you say, Doc, this ain't working for me, they say, oh, I'm going to up it for you, son. Doctor, I'm having thoughts about this, that, and the other. Oh, we're going to give you a prescription of this, that, and the other. Everything you got a problem with, they got a prescription for it. When are we going to learn? None of these people are doing this stuff for free. They doing this stuff because they enjoy the life they live in. They enjoy the life it gives them. They enjoy giving their kids, a lot of them, things that they didn't have when they was younger. And you think for 1 second, that if these bosses say pull the plug, or if these bosses say, here, give out this medicine, give out that medicine, and you have the knowledge to know that this medicine ain't no good for man, I'm saying as a doctor, you think these people gonna go against their authority for your punk ass? You think their head gonna tell them to give out this medicine, give out that medicine, and they gonna say no? See, chances are if they say no, your very next doctor appointment, you won't be seeing that doctor no more. See, that's what the oath is all about. That's what the oath is about. Okay, I see you. I see you. It's about time, brother. Then oops, that was the wrong thing. Then fell asleep on me. Understand, when the oath becomes a part of the deal, that you ain't in it. Not unless you part of the brotherhood. What's up, Mama Fifi? Hey, love. Thanks for coming through. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So when I tell people this, when I open people's eyes to this, and they realize what's been going on in their face, they then start to hear things. Like, look, I'm going to just grab up any little news feed from any state, and I'm going to show you what happened every time they bring up the pandemic. I'm going to show y'all. Every time they bring it up, they got something they do. And y'all seen it. I'm gonna before I show it, I'm gonna see if anybody know what I'm gonna show them doing. Every time they bring up the pandemic on the news, no matter where you at, because these news outlets are owned by the same people, no matter what state you in, no matter what city you in. You might got different faces, you might have different places, but you still got the same boss pulling the strings. So you're going to see them repeat and regurgitate a lot of stuff the other news broadcasters say from the other states. Yeah. Come on, get in here, Mongoose. You know what to do, man. Yeah. So I'm what I'm trying to put out there is I'm just trying to put awareness out there. Because a lot of us too motherfucking old to be running around here thinking that these people care about us. Oh, they've been my doctor for years. Okay, when it comes to the time for the doctor to feed you poison, which is what all of this shit is, let's see who the doctor picked, you or his family. I guarantee you it won't be you. Never have been, never will be. And if they do pick you, guess what? I guarantee you he'll lose his practice. Y'all see in the news, and then it happens in every state. A doctor get caught up for selling Oxycontin. The doctor get caught up for giving out prescriptions of this. Doctor get caught up for filling up girls, for filling up babies. See all that stuff? All that stuff is cover up. Because they are allowed to give us fake news. You know what? That's what. While I'm waiting on Mongoose to get in here. While I'm waiting on him to get in here. Hey Mongoose, the link is in the chat. Get in here, brother. Let me pull this up for y'all. What's that God debate? Okay, I'll put that up there. Let me type this up for y'all. Just want to show y'all something. Let me show y'all about this fake news that Trump was talking so much about. And yeah, he was just talking shit. He was a puppet, same as anybody else who get in that spotlight. So quit thinking he wasn't. He is, and will always will be. Let's see. What will we type up, y'all? Give me some. Fake news legal. Fake news now legal. Let's see what's going on, y'all. I don't feel like y'all should take my word for it all the time. Okay, that's a little bit too long. Let's see, can I find one of my smaller videos? Uh, or if I can't find nothing small enough here, y'all, how fake news and Mr. Okay, let's do this here. Oh no, that's NBC. They're gonna put their twist on that. See, we want to go to somebody that's neutral. All right, and then we go back to them. We never want to take their side first, ever. Remember, control. Fake news, can it be stopped? Let me go to Google then, y'all. Let me go to Google. Sorry, y'all already know I'm new to this, so I ain't gonna even say that part. Let's go here. Uh, uh, is fake news legal? See, I had some videos that I frequent. What laws are designed to protect? Okay, is it illegal to provide false information? What happens if a newspaper publishes something untrue? Huh. Let's go check that out. Let's go check that out. Okay. A newspaper that publishes false information about a person or, for example, can be sued for libel. Because such liability can be staggering, most journalists strive to exercise their freedom to publish in a responsible and ethical manner. Does freedom of the press mean the news media can say or write what happens if the newspaper publishes something? Okay, that's what I'm looking at now. Okay, okay. Well, I'm gonna get some feedback on something I should post through. I mean, something I should send a link again. Oh man, come on, Mongoose. Let me see. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna get this for y'all. I might can. No, I just tried. I just tried. Is it legal to provide? Yeah, I see that. Okay. The California law that prohibits a person from knowingly providing false identification to a police officer. See, that ain't what I'm talking about. The offense is a misdemeanor, punishable. Okay, see, that ain't what I'm talking about. Okay, can you put a large perspective? No legal claim is invoked more frequently against fake news. Let's read that. Oh, hold on. Let me make sure Mongoose is in here. Okay, here you go. Mongoose,
Copy that. Can you hear me?
what's up, brother?
Ain't nothing too much.
Man, glad I caught up with you. You fell asleep on me, didn't you?
Nah, I was waiting on you and everything else. You didn't call back, so I was doing something else.
Oh, okay. Well, I got you now. What's going on with you, brother?
Ain't nothing too much, man. It's good to hear your voice.
Yeah, good to hear yours too, man. Just wrapping a mean taste right quick, man. Getting down to the nitty gritty on some things, man. I wanted to go over a few things with you, man. But before I do that, if you got something you want to say, go ahead and say it right quick while I run in this kitchen right quick.
All right. First, let me thank God for being here, for creating me, and thank God for this opportunity, and thank you for you to set up this here type of a podcast so we can, express ourselves. So without, saying, tell me what's on your mind.
Go ahead, brother.
All right, did you copy? I said, tell me what's on your mind. You said you wanted to answer a few questions,
Oh,
and everything else. I mean, I know, I know I shot you some. I'm sorry. I know I shot you some stuff yesterday, especially about the Transformers movie, and I shot you some stuff, and I told you um about not Megatron, but Unicron,
Mm-hmm.
and how Unicron was a planet eater. And in the new Transformers movie, The Rise of Unicron, Unicron is supposed to be the Earth. And already they already have the horn of Unicron, which is talking about the horn of Cyrus, which is talking about the horn of Azazel. So all of that was very interesting, and it chimes in, but I don't know if you caught it. Um, because we're on here on this channel talking to people uh, who don't believe that we're not from here, which is okay. Well, no, we're not from here. We're from the Most High. And we're talking about people, and we're arguing over what the bloodline is, what the heritage is, and what the ancestry is very important. But at the same time, we're on this platform, and a lot of people are still lost in the sauce because we're trying to wake people up. But at the same time, as I stated earlier, if you're not watching information, forget the news. If you want to call it mainstream media, right wing, left wing, if you don't want to believe what the white man says or do whatever else, my Bible, as far as I know as of today, has been accurate on everything that has been said. And especially for those who keep talking Kemet, because you keep talking Kemet, you're talking Baal. You're talking Baal, you're talking Satan, you're talking Lucifer, you're talking all of those deities, which are manifestations of the false Christ, false God, which is Lucifer, who wants to take over. His aim is not only to take over the earth, because, as I've stated earlier, if you think that you were created out of subconscious of your own mind, when did you start thinking? And how come you are in such a state of disparity as everyone else that you don't even know what's coming next? And I challenge those, especially those who keep saying that my God is not real. Okay, prove it to me. If he's not real, when did you make this earth? When did you make this planet? And especially if you keep talking about God is not real, I don't know how some people have. A lot of people took the shot, and a lot of people didn't. Why are you taking shots? Why are you taking medicine if you God? Because God needs no type of medicine. Why do you go to sleep? Because God said, I never sleep, I never slumber. Man sleeps. If you're God, why do you dream? God has no dream. God has wishes. And now, what are wishes? Things that could be if I don't interfere.
Mm-hmm.
So, with that in mind, when people talk about, oh, I'm God and I'm the God of my destiny, okay, then what are you doing down here? Because according to my Bible, my Christ came 2000 over 2,000 years ago. Now you're here. Can you stop any type of war? Can you stop any type of famine? Why are you here right now talking to me on this podcast? If you're God, and then I put them on this here, Casey.
Mm-hmm.
If you're God, tell me what I'm thinking.
Mm-hmm.
Because according to my Bible says because Jesus knew their what thoughts, he perceived. Perceive means to already know. So if you're God, what is my name? Who is my mother? Where did I come from? Because God is all knowing. Even when they Christian, even when they question Christ, Christ knew everything about him. And that's what amazed him. Excuse me. That Christ already knew them. That's why he was able to identify him. He said, "Ye are of your father, the what? The devil, a deity, a false god, something that was a two that became a three, but now it is all one altogether." Because the Pharisees and Sadducees said, "We've never been in slavery." He said, "Exactly. You've never been in slavery, so therefore you are none of his." And I challenge anybody when they talk to a lot of white Jewish people and they say, who they are, I question them. And I ask them, next time you talk to a Jew or Jewish person, ask them what tribe are they from. And if they can't tell you that means they're the synagogue of Satan. But again, we're on here and we're talking about Kemet and everything else. All right, if we're talking Kemet, then you should already know what's coming next. What's coming? Hold on 1 minute. 1 minute.
Hey, Bree.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, you should be able to tell me what's coming next. Who is Unicron? Who is Megatron? You know, what are the nanobots? What are the Xenobots? What are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? I don't understand you. What are all these bots? Wait a minute. How is it that I know something that you don't even know about? And to ask you about the Xenobots and the nanobots and everything else, you should already pick up. You should already know what I'm talking about. Because these nanobots and these xenobots that they have now are reproducing and they're reconstructing their own metabolism and they're forming their own cells. And they took these xenobots and they mixed it with the frog or the toad DNA because you got certain frogs that are in the river creeks and stuff like that. If you cut off their arm just like a snake, because the snake, if you cut off his tail and everything else, it'll grow itself back. It'll never die. So you're using this your type of technology.
Hello? Hello.
Family, what up, though?
Hey, hey. Hopefully y'all can kill all that empty space. A lot of quietness going on, man. Do I need to start opening my mouth back up, or y'all brothers got something to talk about?
Oh shit, it's y'all word. I mean,
I mean, hey, make yourself. You got something you need to. Oh, and stepped off anyway. Let me get back in
not really. I mean, I was listening to my man make his peace. You know what I'm saying?
here. Well, he. Let me get rid of this. He issued a challenge, man.
What's that?
He issued a challenge
What's the challenge?
to anybody that like to say his God ain't real.
Oh well, see, that's not. See, I have to clarify my standing.
Uh-uh. See, your thing ain't about really the God thing. Your thing is about the Bible. So him putting out that declaration is just like he calling you out too.
Mm.
I thought you'd read through that. You know what I'm saying? Because you popped up as soon as he said it. I looked in here and seen you on the screen. What up, Mongoose?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead, go ahead. Let him finish. Go ahead. I was enjoying what you were saying.
He wasn't saying nothing. I was talking to him. I was hoping y'all could go ahead and get a conversation started while I put my mushrooms in the oven.
All right, copy that. Go. Hey, how you doing, man? You all right?
What's up? What's up, man?
Ain't nothing too much, man. Glad to be here. Glad to be here.
Same here,
I feel.
man. Same here.
I look. I feel like Christmas. You can decorate me and give me a present.
All right now.
All right.
All right
I,
now. All right
as I
now.
was as I was explaining to KC, and people like to talk about, don't use the Bible, don't use the scriptures and everything else.
Mm-hmm.
That Bible has been accurate all the way so far down to the point about everything. And if you're not watching the news, especially all over the earth, well, I ain't gonna believe in the news and I'm believing this fake media. And I'm like, okay, well, that's kind of asinine because Trump said that, how he stuck that into your head, because no one has ever talked about fake news until the white man said it was fake news. But all the times that you would read about in the newspaper, let's go back to the newspaper. All the stuff that you read in the newspaper and everything else was basically what they said about us. 9 times out of 10, most of the times, 10 out of 20, and 100 out of 100, white folks and everybody believe what they wrote about us. We didn't really do no research or anything like that. Now we have the technology to do the research. That's why the lies don't hold up. And we still won't go in there and find out the right truth because of our laziness and our lackadaisicness and our mood of, I really don't want to know. I just want to know a little bit so I can talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
We still don't want to go out there and find the truth. And then when people come and tell you, if all of these gods are real, how can they let this one God beat everybody out? And why is this other God who said that he lost his kingdom because this other God took over? Let me ask you this question. If I'm a stranger and I come to your house
Mm-hmm.
and you got wife and children over there, in order for me to subdue your wife, you know what I'm talking about, so you take the most vilest thing that I can do to your wife and to your children. You
Mm-hmm.
gonna let me come into your house and do that?
Of course not.
Okay, so how does Satan lose his kingdom if he's talking about he was here before God? That's all I got to ask. How is it that God took over Everybody and all these other false gods who say that they are powerful, how you let this one God, along with his so-called son, kick y'all out of heaven? How come y'all didn't create your own world? So if y'all lost, because usually if you lose or do whatever else, you rebuild. Bump it, you can have it, you can do whatever else. You rebuild. How come these other gods have never ever rebuilt anything? You see everything still down. That's why I keep hollering Kemet. Kemet is still right here in this dimension. How come Kemet didn't go anywhere else? I know there's too much. You can't wrap your mind around that. You never thought about that. That's too much.
It's not necessarily I haven't thought about it. It's just I just I mean I don't really I never really said Kemet is the truth or anything like that.
You were standing on the basis that God is not real, so therefore you believe in another deity. So the other
No,
deity,
I didn't say that. That's not what I said. I didn't say that God is not real.
no, you did say it. You said it, you may have not said it directly, because
Mm-hmm.
if you didn't believe God was real, you would never even bring all of those other things up. I don't bring
Well,
those things up.
hold up. You got him mixed up with somebody else, first of all. Second of all, what he said was that he honestly don't know, but he's a atheist because of the information he's ascertained so far.
Is
But
this
what he did,
is this wait?
hold up, let me get finished. Let
Is
me
this
get
crisis
finished. Let me
council?
get finished. Let me
Right,
get
is this
finished so
crisis
you can know
council?
where he stands. Let me get
Right, is it
finished so you can know where he
okay?
stands. So you can continue y'all can continue your conversation.
All right.
What he said though, that really qualifies you to ask him this question. He did say that he don't care if the motherfucker real or not. He don't need him, etc., etc. So go ahead with what you're saying, but I just want you to know where he stands versus you mixing him up with somebody else.
Oh, okay. Is this crisis council?
No,
No.
let's breathe.
Oh, Bree. Oh, okay, Bree. All right, all right, all
Christ
right, all right,
Council,
all right. Just be
that's my boy though. Christ Council,
right, right,
my
right.
homie though.
All right, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right. Shoot me down, Bree. Shoot me down. Shoot me down again, Bree. Go ahead. Tell me what you think.
About the Kemet thing.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know if he was talking to somebody who feel like Kemet is the truth or something like that. I don't know what you were saying about Kemet. You were saying something about people putting their faith in Kemet or something.
Well, that's what they believe in, because if, according to my Bible, and this is why
Mm-hmm.
I have it here,
Mm-hmm.
and people try to get you away. Well, can you talk about anything else without talking about the Bible?
Mm-hmm.
No, because if I'm in court and I'm trying to defend you, I'm gonna use everything that's in that book that is written to defend you or to dispute you. You hear
Mm-hmm.
me?
Mm-hmm.
That's what prosecutors and defense lawyers do. They know about that book so they can go at you and come at you and put you through this and see this and say that. So if I didn't know the book, you know what I'm saying? Um, when you come at me, I mean, I got a rebuttal for it.
Right.
You know, I got a rebuttal, in other words, let me put it to you this way one more time, Bree.
Mm-hmm.
You want me to practice law without reading the books. So when I say things, I'm practicing God's law.
Mm-hmm.
So how can you tell me practice? I mean, I'm your defender, or I'm your prosecutor. Practice law, but don't practice it according to the book that's written. And you already know they go by everything in the book. That's why they have books.
Mm-hmm.
If that was the case, how can you tell me don't do anything by the book of the Bible? That's why
Mm-hmm.
they have books. That's why they have things written down. So you can go by them. If
Hmm.
that was the case, why was anything written?
Let me
Because
ask you a question. Let me ask you a question
wait,
real
I'm
quick.
sorry. Yes, sir.
Is it possible that you can make your point without the Bible?
No.
Okay. Yeah, I understand. I understand how, I get exactly why, you know what I'm saying? You feel as though this is the only way you can, you know what I'm saying, show what you believe in authority by the Bible. I get that. I understand that. I get that. I get that. I never personally said don't use the Bible to you. You know what I'm saying? I don't think I
Right,
ever.
right, right.
Yeah. But I know other folks say, yeah, well, you know what I'm saying? Well, they say that because they don't necessarily believe in the Bible. So it's like you bringing up something that I don't believe in, so they wouldn't listen no way. You know what I'm saying? most
Eh, eh,
most
eh,
folks
ooh.
wouldn't listen. Most
Yeah. Go
folks,
ahead.
not everybody, but most folks wouldn't listen. Folks that got
Right.
their mind made up, closed minded folks, they wouldn't listen.
So. This is what I'm asking, Bree.
Hmm.
If you don't believe in the Bible, why are you reading other books?
Why do I read other books?
Yeah.
Well, I read the Bible.
No, I'm asking in general, Bree. People who say they don't believe in the Bible, why do you
Okay.
read other books? And then you bring what you read in other books and you
I
bring it
just,
to the front.
I read other books for a number of reasons. For
No, 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 no,
information
no, 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 no.
purposes, for
Hold up,
entertainment.
hold up, Bree. Hold up, Bree.
Hmm.
Do you understand where I'm coming from? At some point, you believe what you read.
I used to believe in the Bible, if that's what you mean.
No, I'm just saying the stuff that you read, you believe in, or you take it at face value. This is what is written because you can only go by for what is written.
Okay, yeah, some stuff like is like that. Yeah,
Right, right, right. And you use what is written as a reference.
not
You
everything,
know,
but some stuff. Yeah,
right. You use it as a foundation of your argument, of your belief or unbelief.
right. Depending
Whenever,
on what I'm reading, absolutely.
exactly, you use it as a foundation. So, how secure is your foundation that you base your reply or your rebuttal on in any argument? Just like, I mean, are you married, sir? Are you married?
Yeah, I'm married,
Okay,
separated.
right. Um, Trust me, I know how that feel. That is a feeling that you don't want to even go through. I already know that. Now, just like when you were in an argument with your wife, you
Okay.
come with the foundation of the argument. This is what we're arguing about. This is the foundation of the argument.
Okay.
You already know right from wrong.
Mm-hmm.
You already know what is written as far as this argument is concerned.
Right.
And what separates us, what tears us apart, is when the other person does not want to obey the boundaries
Mm-hmm.
of the foundation
Mm-hmm.
of the arguments or what is written, which is set course. Whether you right or you wrong and everything else.
Mm-hmm.
Matter of fact, you don't want to be separated because I don't want to be separated. I've been with my wife over 20 something years,
Mm.
you know, and I hurt every day. Why? Because that's a part of me.
Mm-hmm.
So, regardless of what's happening, what she does, and everything else, nothing is ever right because we as men, we love our body. That's why we love so hard.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not going to mistreat my body. I'm going to love my body. I'm going to care for my body.
Mm-hmm.
But when my body doesn't want to act right and it wants to get sick, Because that's what we say about a lot of women. They sick in their head. Am I correct?
Yeah, that's right.
Is that not
That's
what we
true.
say?
That's the truth, brother. That's the
Right.
truth.
They sick in their head. You know, we got to cast them off.
Yeah, that's the
And
truth.
even though it hurts, and it hurts us deeply, and they use everything all over this world to come against us to retaliate. Oh, you
Mm-hmm.
got the nerve to let me go. You got the nerve not to argue with me. Oh, you got the nerve to do this here. Well, let me show you. And see, this is what basically I believe personally everything is all about. It has to do with God coming back for his church
Mm-hmm.
that Lucifer seduced,
Mm-hmm.
took away his family.
Mm-hmm.
God said, all right, I ain't got no problem.
Mm-hmm.
You played the whore many times with your lover because the woman wouldn't listen.
Mm-hmm.
This time when I come for you, when I decide to come and get you, you see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It ain't gonna be no more because the earth and the woman and everything else is crying out, come and get me. I was wrong. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
You're the better lover. You see what I'm saying? You
Right.
know, he wants to seduce me. You know, he wants to destroy me. And God, I already told you that. I told you the grass is not greener on the other side.
Mm.
So this is how I'm looking at it. Now this is just me personally. You ain't gotta look at it this way. I ain't saying
Mm.
this right there. Ain't nowhere it's written down.
Mm.
That the woman, the earth, the church, Eve thought the grass was greener on the other side. When they went over there on that side, they
Mm.
found out it was all thistles.
Let me ask you this, sir. How do you know that the Bible is the truth? Let me just clarify. I don't. You haven't told me what you believe, so I assume you believe in the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, the God of Jacob, right?
Yes.
Okay, so again, how do you know that the Bible is the absolute truth?
Um, Casey, are you still there? All right.
Oh yeah, I'm here.
Okay. Um, I think it was with Crisis Council last time. Do you get your Bible with you?
Yeah, sure do.
All right. Go to Genesis chapter 15.
Genesis chapter 15.
Mm-hmm. As I can remember, and start at chapter 13 and start at verse 13 and read it for me.
13.
Yep.
Do you have a preferred version?
Yeah, yeah. King James version. Now I try to
King,
use King James, right? Because the reason why I use King James because King James was black. Did you know that?
you talking about the king?
Yeah, King James.
Oh, he was a black man.
Yeah.
Mm.
No, see. They told you he was white, right?
Yeah, I always thought he was white.
Right, right. And they told you he had sex with his mother and all this other stuff, and he was a homophobic. I mean, I don't know if you heard all of that part. Am I
Yeah,
correct?
I heard all that stuff.
Right, right, right. Right. Now you got to get a pen and paper and write this down.
Mm.
I want you to go back when we get off this phone, and I'm going to talk to you tomorrow. Go to
Mm.
YouTube and look up the real King James.
The real King James.
Right,
All right.
he's on YouTube. Right now, he was King James the Sixth. Didn't even know that. It's a man. Boy, that hit you right there. He's the King James the Sixth of. You ready for this? Scotland and Ireland. Okay.
Mm.
And he was King James the first of the UK, or the United Kingdom, or Britain.
Uh-huh.
And you know who appointed him king?
Who? The
Are you
Pope?
ready for this here? Are you ready for this here? You ready?
Go ahead.
And tell me this person did not exist. His cousin. Do you know who his cousin is? Queen Victoria.
Mm.
How do I know the Bible is real? I just gave you history. Go
Mm-hmm.
back and look that up. It was impossible for him to have sex with his mother because when he descended to the throne, he was 3 years old. When his
Mm.
father got killed, and they took him and they placed him as king. And he thought his mother had something to do with it. And years later, they wind up killing her, burning her at the stake, and all that other stuff. But he was the King James the Sixth of Ireland and Scotland. Look it up. I'm telling you, because that's why they call it the Dark Era. That's when the Moors ruled, or when the Hebrews ruled, and they call it Victoria Era. Victoria Era is when what they whited out everything.
Mm-hmm.
That's what that means. And while you're on YouTube, you need to look up, write this down, Negro Land.
Mm.
Because we are niggas. That's where we come from. And nigger is not a bad word. It comes up out of the Nigerian. And they changed our name how many times? They say God said you'll be nothing but a byword. So
Mm-hmm.
we went from niggas to Negroes to what? Black to slaves. You see what I'm saying? To African American. How many times they didn't change our names all through the history? But you can't go up to a white person and say, "Oh, you're white. You're European." He'll tell you exactly. He'll tell you, "No, I'm Scottish, or I'm from Ireland, or I'm German, or I'm from the UK." You see how they group us all together? But you go to a white person, they'll tell you exactly where they're from. The only people that can't tell you where they're from is us.
Mm.
That's why an African won't claim you, because the African is the one who sold you into slavery. An African will tell you, "I'm not black." Wait a minute, nigga, you black, ashy, what we call him, a black nasty ashy booty scratcher, and they don't identify with you. I'm not. They'll tell you, "I'm not black. I'm African. I'm not you. My people are over here in Zimbabwe. My people are over here in Tanzania. My people are over there in such and such a place." We can't say where our people from. Our people were slaves. That's how I know the Bible is real. Because when you go to Genesis chapter 15, verse 13, when he had the dream and everything else that he gave Abraham, he said, "Know of a certain that your people will go into captivity. And when they go into captivity, they will be in captivity for 400 years." Then you go over to the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 68, and he says, "You will come into Egypt the second time." So if I'm coming into Egypt the second time, that means I had to be in Egypt before. He said, "You can come into Egypt the second time. And when you come into Egypt, no man will buy you." In other words, no man will come to your rescue. No man will comfort you. No man will repay you for your labor. And our people are the only people that you can record in history that has labored for 400 years plus and received no compensation. Everybody else has, not us. That's why when you talk reparation, they look at you like you're crazy because the word of God is so true. No man will buy you. He said the houses that you build will not be your own. We ain't nothing but what? Renters. We're forever buying and purchasing from everybody else, but we don't own nothing. That's how I know the word of God is true. Can you go to the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 68? Can you read that for me? Hello? Hello? Bree?
Yeah, I'm here.
All
You
right.
say Deuteronomy what?
Chapter 28, verse 68.
All right. Shit, can't hear me. Can you hear me?
Sorry about that, sir. Go ahead. Go ahead.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships by the way whereof I spake unto thee. Thou shalt see it no more again, and there shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you.
Now, who does that apply to?
A lot of people would feel like that applied to black people in America who were slaves.
Now, go to Genesis chapter 15, verse 13, and read it from there.
And he said unto Abram, know of a surety that thy seed shall be a stranger in a land that is not theirs, and shall serve them, and they shall afflict for hundred them 400 years. And also that nation whom they shall serve will I judge, and afterward shall they come out with great substance.
Keep reading. Keep reading.
And thou shalt go to thy fathers in peace. Thou shalt be buried in a good old age. But in the
Keep reading.
fourth generation, they
Hmm.
shall come. Hello?
Yeah, yeah. I'm here. I'm here.
Yeah.
Now, just read now those two passages of scripture.
Yeah.
So what we doing here? Yeah.
I was waiting on Mongoose.
Oh, okay. Did the question get answered for you yet? To your
Wait, he's
to your
answering it now.
Oh, okay, okay. Okay, I see he dropped off. I always like to get that question answered. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
You know, it goes way further than just, when you're on a platform, it goes way further than just a one-on-one conversation. It's more like a 10 on 10 conversation, because you got some that can reason with the question. You got some that just say, hey man, I'll let you know. So it's like a 10 on 10 minds. You understand? So
So all
hopefully,
right. See, the thing is, so now I want to ask him, do we believe in the slave trade?
oh, he do.
Okay.
We do.
So I want to ask him about how he feel about people who believe in the same God as he do, who don't believe in the slave trade.
Mm-hmm.
How would they dissect that verse? You know, where it says it's going to be a people taken to another land by way of ships.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then another thing, and you know what I believe already, Bree. What do people think ships wasn't in existence back then after Noah's Ark?
Right. So that could have been anybody. There's a lot of people that were taken taken as slaves by way of ships. You know what I'm saying? Ain't necessarily got to be us, right?
Not only that, it may have been Judah, or should I say the people he say they are, but it could have happened several times during the Bible's time period.
Yeah, yeah,
Remember
yeah.
how they got how they disobeyed and got taken over by?
Right.
Come on now.
Yeah. I think I think a lot of people like to move the goalposts. I think you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
yeah.
Yeah.
That does occur. That does occur. Keep
Yeah. Yeah.
keep
Hey.
the
Yeah.
even
So he
playing
made
field.
so that's him answering my question. I asked him, "How do you know the Bible is real?" And the first verse he sends me to is the one about the people being sent as slaves over in by ships.
Okay.
So it's like, not giving me much to work on, brother, but we're gonna work with you.
Now I'm a Bible thumper, and that's if that's the case, that's as a skeptic, that's kind of weak juice right there, man.
I
You know what I'm
know.
saying?
That's why I said he's still answering the question.
Hey, as a skeptic, you know, see me myself. To me, an unbeliever can't really. If you was to draw the answer out.
Yeah, you gotta give your best. You gotta give your best shit. You can't give something that could be considered as, oh, that could be anybody. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, absolutely.
Because we can go to the Bible right now, and we can see how after a certain amount of kings, the other kings start acting real messed up, and they was basically puppet kings. They wasn't ruling nothing.
Right.
They just had the title, like a governor or a congressman. You know what I'm saying? They just had the title. They wasn't really ruling nothing. So hopefully he get back up here. Hopefully, Mongoose. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to turn him loose. I was gonna get in here and get things thickened up anyway. It was sounding a little bit too mainstreamy. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't enough clash going on. You understand what I'm saying? And I remember the question being asked. I just didn't get a definitive answer, and I know that even though I was in another room, because I didn't hear you say something pertaining to that's your best. That's what you came up with. I didn't hear nothing like that. So I figure he ain't even answered the question yet. What happened to the question being asked? So Mongoose, get your hookup together. We just want to top this conversation off right quick, man, because the young brother, need his question answered, brother.
Yeah, and and I'm not saying that, what I'm saying, that I appreciate whatever the answer is. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I ain't tripping on that.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, but That's that's not very solid, you know.
Let me put this up right quick. Have my son come make me a banner with this up here because right here is around the time, brother. Let me know, Bree, if Mongoose pop in here because I got to go to a whole nother hookup.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I'm gonna try to put up this information. I want y'all to check out, man. Damn it! I'm so glad I know how to do this shit now.
So,
Let's see. Go here, all right? I want y'all privy and I want y'all sub and getting the same medicine I get. And listen, the majority of my medicine comes from people that don't believe what I believe. And I think that's so beautiful to be able to go
mhm.
to an opposer and get the truth. I find that, man, like one of the most beautifulest things that ever could be a reality. Hold up, let me get over here. And I just want to show y'all something I ran up on, man. It was so sweet. It was so sweet the way they put it out here like this, man. And it's a couple minutes long, but y'all gonna get the gist of it immediately. Y'all gonna get the gist of it immediately. Let's see. It's one of my faves right here. What's that? What's that? Was it shop? I know it was recent. Let me go in here.
Someone like David Icke of that theosophical.
Let me pause there right there because I don't want y'all getting into it. And I'm switching up on y'all. Hold up. He back?
Not yet.
Okay. Oh, I don't think you're gonna see him no way, Bree. I'm gonna come check in 1 second. No, he ain't back yet. Hey, everybody tuning in. Give your boy a hot second. Trying to give y'all something that I got recently. Want y'all to check this out. Type of teaching we all can appreciate, man. This was about. Oh, okay. I think this might be it right here.
Right. That is correct.
And I wouldn't dare take the credit for this work. If y'all can't see already, this comes from Shaking My Head Production. Please subscribe. You won't be sorry. Man. I'm gonna just have to kick because I don't want to waste too much time and have my very minute crowd disappear on me because I'm boring the shit out of them. Give me 1 second, y'all. 1 second. I just got this. I just got this food recently, so I'm trying to like narrow it down to where I got it from. Broad is the way to destruction. Let me check here just before I get off. Mm. No, okay. Well, I tried. Sorry, y'all. I'll get to it when I can. But the meat of the matter is, I never felt like that question right there is a bad question because there's a lot of people out here for the fact of the matter that's faking and shaking. You did what I mean? They saying one thing, but their actions ain't really backing up what they say. Give me 1 second, briefly.
Yeah.
Entertain my people for a hot second. Gotta have some water, boy. You ain't doing a good job of entertaining my crowd, Bree.
Man, yeah, my background a little loud right now. Unless they want to hear some Tupac.
Yeah, I come. Baby, I deserve. Baby, I deserve. Baby, I deserve. Yeah, man. So, being that the Mongoose is held up right now, I'm gonna just hit on this other angle that I was hitting on before he showed up.
Yeah.
Uh, Finishing off, just topping off that little comment I had about the jabbers.
Oh yeah.
Uh, you know, just look at the last 2 years. This all I'm asking people that's still undecided. And for the people that is decided, and you truly was hoodwinked. You wasn't doing it because you was scared to die. You was doing it because you thought it was the right thing to do. Just go to Christ, because it's up to Him at this point. Go to Christ. I ain't God. I can't tell you what's gonna happen to you. I told y'all what I think was happening. I told y'all I think they putting something that's not good for you inside of your body. Told y'all I think that, but I don't know absolutely. I just know it's deception at play. And the only reason I know deception at play is because of the numbers they use. The only reason I know deception at play because I probably seen the least amount of people die in these last few years in my whole life. I've seen, don't get me wrong, I've seen my share for these last couple years, but it ain't been no different than any other year. And that's with this added on thing that's supposed to be going on. So I'm just asking the question, look who's in limbo right now. I got a cousin downtown right now. He should be on his way home. He hit me a couple days ago, and I'm thinking about him right now. I should let me see, can I do this? Cause I don't want y'all to think that I'm pulling y'all chain. I'm gonna have him. I'm gonna have him tell you what he told me. You did? I don't know if he can have his cam on. But I'm gonna tell you what. Let me tell you what I said. What I told you. He told me first. Told me he got the jabbers when they first came. One of the first people to get it, and he's still had this thing hit him twice already. Yeah, and I think this was his second or third time going through it. I'm trying to reach out to him on Messenger. You did. But yeah, I just want y'all to think about that part. This is a person that I know in reality. This person I grew up with. This is my little cousin. Couple years up under me. So I know, ain't no bull crap involved. And it's been the case for a whole lot of strangers. Repeating this same talk that I'm talking to y'all right now. They did the damn thing. They did what they supposed to. They still end up bold anyway. And hear me, a dude like me who ain't did none of that stuff, I ain't been sick yet. Had a couple head colds, for me, I like to sleep with the window open with the fan on, with the air on, with the fan on. That's just me. I'd rather not sweat while I'm asleep. And my wife is the exact opposite. So, with that in mind, look at the risk I've took. And I ain't ran to no man and told him to give me nothing to help me. Do I exercise daily? Hell no. Do I eat right? Depending on what day it is. Do I visit the doctor? No. And let me tell you why. You go do the research. Everybody I've talked to that had this thing, they visit the doctor either frequently or annually. Every last one of the people I talked to haven't ran to a street nigga that ain't never seen no doctor yet. Ran into him and he said that he had that thing hit him. Not yet. Yeah. Let me not forget about talking about that part of my issue. Everybody, 100%, either visited the doctor annually or visited the doctor more frequent. Of the people I talked to, 100% of them came down with that thing. Yeah, I'm calling sabotage right off the bat. I don't believe in coincidences. Simple as that. I don't believe in coincidences. And see, a lot of the people that listen to this, they gonna hate me saying what I'm saying, and they supposed to. That's the program. That's the program. They allegedly did it in the slavery days. They allegedly did it then. That's the program. Somebody go against the program, the people involved in the program attack that person. So yeah, I want you to hate and grit your teeth. This nigga don't know what the fuck he talking about here. I want you to feel like that. And then after you get your feelings off your goddamn shoulder, I want you to prove me wrong. I want you to prove me wrong. I feel so much better if I get proved wrong of this. Every last one of them. From my content creators I go to, you hear him. Zachary K. Hubbard, his daddy, visit the doctor annually. He came up sick. Went through it like a champ. 70-something-year-old man. Had to take 2 weeks off work, but hit it like a champ. 2 weeks or 2 months, I can't remember, y'all, but that old man got off work, suffered through his little bit, said he just barely could taste stuff, barely could smell, sniffles, and was back to work. Yeah. What's this guy name? I want y'all to go check this guy out, man. I want y'all to go check this guy out from the beginning. This dude right here is so freaking deep, dude. Let me show y'all this guy, man. I want y'all to go check him out. This dude's too deep for deep, bro. He be coming so hard. And his video, his channel is based on, especially when you go to his older work, based on how the creator speaks through these people fake deeds, they hoaxes, their programming. He likes to break down what the creator says through the madness. So out cold, y'all. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to this brother. So deep, man. And he gonna say some stuff that you don't like. once again. But hey, get over it, get past it, and get to learning these things that you don't know. Because it's all truth, and your spirit gonna identify it being the truth. See, I love it. See, I get my kicks out of when I put stuff out there and people go try to prove me wrong. See, that's when I get my, that's when I feel my spirits lifted up and feel real motivated, because when they go try to prove you wrong, they end up in the same place that I ended up at. Right here, telling y'all that something ain't right. And y'all need to focus, shake that dizzy spell off, and let's hold these people accountable for what they got us going through. That's all I'm asking for. I ain't talking about no, stand up, kill people and all that. I want y'all to figure this out and just ask the question, why? Why would you do this to us? Why? Let me leave y'all with a little something right quick before I go make this plate and come back. Y'all check this out right quick.
I might hop out and girl step all on your heart. These bitches is thinking they bought it with me. But my future is bright, so don't play no parts. You're wasting my time. My time ain't cheap. They receiving like see. Now I'm like see. I see myself. Long range. I feel like CP3. Spread out. Beat it up, fucking hell. Pretty girl like Pearl. Nice twins like Tamara. She ride dick like Doja Cat. That's what I think. I don't know the cat. She wanna see where it's at. Fuck me, no combat. I got that dick that'll mess up your life. So banking with me is gonna come with a price. Some of these niggas is married in life, but I come with that dick that don't come with no wife. You keep throwing it back, ain't no throwing no right. I keep giving you game, I ain't taking advice. It's love in the air, I just throw up the kite and I bring my ass back if you run out of line. Said I'll hop out and you can step on your heart if you bitches just thinking you coming on me. My future is bright, so I don't want no parts and no negative time. My time isn't cheap. They was sleeping like see. And I'm like see. I shoot my shot, long range. I feel like I hit the pussy like square. Beat it up, fucking hair. Pretty girl like Carol. Nice twins like Tamara. She ride dick like Doja, baby. That's what I think, I don't know her, baby. She wanna see, wanna know where it's at. You fuck me, ain't going back. Bitch, don't call my phone, no. I ain't got no time for these fake assholes. Bitch, don't call my phone, no. I ain't got no time for these fake assholes. Bitch, don't call my phone, no. I ain't got no time for these fake assholes. Bitch, don't call my phone, no. I ain't got no time for these fake assholes. Bad little bitch from the brain. Hey, good, she might get a gift. Say she'll ride or die. I say good bitch ride in the lift. She can't wait to get a piece of me. I tell her got all she can eat. She ain't never made the honor roll. All I see is them double D. Baby girl low key, deserve a trophy. How she chewing on the wood with no teeth. How she make a tidal wave with both cheeks. Whoa, I might OD. Rich nigga know that's a fact. Catch a hole now you know that's a rap. If you call her trying to know where she at, I fuck her once, she ain't going back. Beat it up, fucking hell. Pretty girl like Pearl. Nice twins like Tamara. She ride dick like Doja Cat. That's what I think, I don't know the cat. She wanna see where it's at. Fuck me, no going back.
One more, y'all. One more.
She fill my mind up with ideas. I'm the highest in the room. Tell my ass she know I'm known. I see some things that you might fear. I'm gonna show I'll be back soon. That ain't what she wanna hear. Now I got it in my room. Legs wrapped around my beard. Got the fastest car to zoom. Hope we make it out of here. When I'm with you, I feel alive. You say you love me, don't you lie? Don't cry my heart, don't wanna die. Keep the pistol on my side. Cases fumes. She feel my mind, I'm with ideas. I'm the highest in the room. Hope I make it out of here. She ain't stressing about the loot. I got made a quesadilla. It's not the molly, it's the boat. Ain't no coming back from here. Let her life a life of better. It's so much pain that I can't see her. Turn it up till they can hear. Running around for the thrill. Yeah, dog, run my reel. I've been going to the real. No, they know back of the real. All drugs, baby, keep me hard and still. Been on this since we was kids. I feel my mind up with ideas. Cases fumes. She feel my mind up with.
Thank y'all for y'all's patience. Well, let me get back to these what they like to call us 10-4 hat wearers. Understand this. Make this very clear. Let me get this off the screen because I couldn't even show y'all what I was trying to show y'all. I'm gonna get it together. Listen, I get it together before it get too late. I present it this night within these next couple hours. I really will. Kind of discombobulated. My guy was supposed to be up here going to war right now, and he's not here. So I'm gonna get these stats together, these FitNacks together, and I'm gonna bring it back to your attention. I'm gonna be right back at it because I ain't nowhere near tired. I've been aggravating my wife all goddamn day, so I know she ain't in a rush for me to be back up under. So you know what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just get these little FitNacks together. I'm gonna call Mongoose and make sure he all right. Everything's cool with him. Hit Bree up and make sure everything cool with him because he dropped off too. And I'll be right back because everything didn't go as planned. But at least I got on here to present myself to anybody that had anything that they needed to tell me. With that being said, y'all, it's under 2 hours. I see y'all at the longest I wait is a couple hours. I'll see y'all then. Peace, y'all, and love.